For those of you who are in the YouTube video, I apologize for the loud bang at the very beginning of the fucking recording. Anyway, so... great fucking day today. Let's see if we're fucking live. That's the first fucking thing to check. Today's a good day, everyone. Hope you're ready for some pissed off Doomlink, because I find that to be quite entertaining after the fact. I don't find it okay, we're fucking live, thank Jesus for that. So, had a hiccup. Had a few issues, actually. We're not gonna fucking talk about it, because it's all technical bullshit that seems to always want to fucking go wrong. Anyway, so, aside from all of that business, I just did a test, unrelated to all that shit, sort of related but unrelated to the issues at the very least, but I just did a test to see if I could do a local recording to my PC while also being live. That way I wouldn't have to download a possibly lesser quality stream from Twitch. Lesser quality as compared to what I would record locally. For some reason, even though going live and recording locally at the same time only puts my CPU usage at about 26%, it's still not a smooth recording. Now, I guess I can just blame OBS for sucking, or something like that, I don't know, but it's stupid, and I just wish that things would work. I don't know why it is that going live seems to be such a fucking difficult process, but it is, and things seem to always fucking go wrong. Anyway, well, not necessarily go wrong, but anyway, what I will also mention is that I'm still trying to juggle 1440p versus 1080p, and then the bit rates and all that fucking shit. Honestly, like, nothing seems to go right, because if YouTube is doing well, then Twitch is doing shit. If Twitch is doing well, then YouTube's doing shit. It's an absolute mess, and I can't fucking fix it. And the reason why is because both Twitch and YouTube have these little finicky things. The finicky bullshit that comes to YouTube, or that has to do with YouTube, is the fact that it requires such a high fucking bitrate in order to not look like a garbled, pixelated mess of absolute shit. Twitch's issue is that it can't even really stream at 1440p because you need a higher bitrate than 6000 kilobits per second to get a decent looking stream at 1440p, and it doesn't accept any bitrate higher than 6000 kilobits per second because it'll choke on it. It can't fucking handle it, whereas YouTube can. And, it's just a fucking nightmare. Nothing fucking works, man. And you wanted to, okay, I thought it was Huntering 3, I was about to shit. Anyway, so let's, we're gonna do spread bow to start with. I did a test recording that wasn't intended to be a fucking test, but it ended up being one. And I ended up in a room with a guy who, I swear to God, and I thought he was joking at first. I thought, he was doing the repeated pinging as a joke. You see that sometimes. He wasn't. He was pinging over and over and over again in a way that I've never seen before. He's some Hunter Rank 6 asshole in this game. Unbelievable. Yes, my voice is okay now. So I had a syncing issue where sometimes I add a video delay on my webcam so that I can actually get a look at myself, because otherwise if I'm looking over here to see how I look without some sort of delay, I'm just seeing myself from the side, which is different lighting. So I added a delay and then I forgot to remove it, so therefore this thing was out of sync and no one fucking told me except for Altima, who speaks in a language I can't fucking understand. So, yeah. Well, BitPhoenix told me when he came in, which I do appreciate. Would have saved me more time had he not said anything. Well, it would have saved me. No, I would have wasted more time had he not said anything, is what I mean to say. But anyway, we've got Exchanger here, and I think we'll probably end up two-manning this thing because no one else has joined this room. This guy took about 10 minutes to stop being AFK, which was fucking annoying, but at least I had some things that I needed to do in that time, so it wasn't really an issue. Now, I don't think that power coatings can be applied to this bow either. Let's have a look. No, so pretty much close range and paralysis is our way to go. You thought it was just me? No, it was not, Spaceman. That was a stream issue. But, yeah, if anything seems wrong, please don't feel shy to mention it. Sometimes it can be, like, I will be able to tell if it's an issue with you or if it's an issue with me. But it's very important for me to know because I can't change anything after the stream's finished, like I have to make the change either while live or make the decision to scrap the recording and start again. if I've already finished the live recording, that's done. Because obviously the game audio, if it were a syncing issue, for example, the game audio is married to my audio because it's a single recording. It's not two split recordings, which it would be if I were not recording live. So, yeah, things like syncing, very important to get that right. And it's all, yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. And again, unfortunately, I need to try and work out what's going on with Twitch. I need to find some sort of solution to getting my Twitch stream to look better. You would think the fucking simple solution would be to have the video bitrate higher. Pretty easy, right? But unfortunately, Twitch can only accept so much video bitrate. So, yeah, basically, you lose or you lose. And the only solution, I think, is going to be recording. It would actually be re-uploading to YouTube at 1440p. That would be the only solution, because I tried to do that with 1080p in the past. So the point being, like, I would download the 1080p stream that was looking really good on Twitch, and then I would upload that to YouTube, and YouTube would just, it would do the, how do you call it, the YouTube special on it, and it would just make it look like shit. So it would YouTubeify the video. In other words, make it look like it was recorded 15 years earlier than it actually was recorded. So, yeah, basically, if I were to take the 1080p Twitch stream that looked good, and then re-uploaded that in 1440p on YouTube, I believe YouTube... Oh, that's me getting used to using PowerShot. But, yeah, YouTube would allocate more video bitrate on their side to that 1080p video, and then, under those circumstances, it would look better than it does at the moment. Well, under the circumstances where I would be. I don't even want to explain it. I'm so done with fucking explaining it. And you guys don't give a shit. So, basically, I'm gonna just try to figure out how to make Twitch look better, because right now I know how to make YouTube look better. It's just like, I can't have that work with Twitch, and I'm not fucking re-uploading in 1440p, because to render a 1440p live stream that goes for several hours, that takes a long fucking time. And then to upload that takes a while too, so not fucking practical. It would be great if both of them could just fucking work together. That would be beautiful. I would absolutely love that. Anyway. Maybe my only choice is to completely forego Twitch, but the problem is, I have no discoverability on YouTube. It doesn't exist. There is no discoverability on YouTube. So if I were to completely ignore Twitch and just not record to it, also Spreadbow's kind of annoying with this monster because he's really low to the ground. But yeah, if I were to completely just leave Twitch behind, I would lose so much potential for discoverability. I'm not looking for, like, typical Twitch audiences, but having people able to find the fucking video on Twitch, really important. So, I don't know. That's how I feel. And, quite frankly, that's me trying to do another power shot. But yeah, I just, I'm at a loss. I'm at a fucking loss. Nothing seems to fucking work anymore. The only fucking... I don't know. I mean, I could literally make a video and go through it, because I haven't fully explained the situation, because it's so much to fucking explain. But, basically, it's not working properly. Nothing's working properly. I'm doing nothing but making concessions, because I have no other choice but to do so. I did not really want to two-man this thing, even. And quite frankly, it seems that Spreadbow is not the most comfortable with this monster. So, yeah. We'll have to fight another 2 after this. It is the way it is. I should today, hopefully, to fucking make me feel a little bit better about this whole thing, I will today be getting some things delivered. Hopefully. Hopefully today, not fucking tomorrow. relating to Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance stuff. I'll be getting hopefully getting the GameCube, Game Boy Player, and also my Game Boy Advance. So, we will see what happens on that front. I would be very surprised if it doesn't deliver today, but is it possible that it won't? Yes. So we'll just have to see. It was annoying because, you know, the weekend came around. I really do hate the fact that deliveries do not come on the weekend. The whole postal system just stops. I'm thinking, well, hello? If I have to fucking work on a weekend, why can't you assholes? I don't know, maybe there's a sensible reason as to why they need the weekends off. I don't know. But between the postal system and the bankers, I want to smack them all. It's probably because it's state-run. But even private couriers stopped, so... Also, it's very gross how Giganox puts the egg on his back. It looks like a bunch of gunky dirt, and it's honestly gross. I will have to aim my shots down, because otherwise I'm just not going to get all of my shots out. It was 5 minutes to kill one. It's never a good fucking sign. GG, says Diaza. Well, yeah. If you consider that GG, I consider that shit. Well, it's not that shit, but... It's only two of us, but still. Half the problem is that I'm not getting all of my arrows out, because when it comes to spread bow, I am usually just hip firing, because that's one of the benefits to spread. Most of the time, you can just fire that out and it's not a problem. I'm not even going to bother with paralysis coatings. There aren't enough people in this frickin' team to make it worth my while. Why am I collecting this when I don't have any inventory space? That would be a good question to ask. But yeah, basically, hip firing is the big benefit to spread for me, because I don't have to really aim my shots. But unfortunately, against Giganox, it does seem to be necessary, so there you go. So again, my skills here are, well, not really again. I've shown them, but I haven't explained them, so it's not really again. But I've got pellet up, or rather spread up, stamina recovery up, critical eye +1, and focus. Pretty standard bow skills. Pretty good for this game as well, by the way. It's very important for people to realize that, depending on the game that I'm playing, the number of skills that I have is either good or bad. Well, usually it's good, because my sets are not bad, but basically this might not really be a great set for G-Rank in Generations Ultimate, for example. It would be a terrible set in 4 Ultimate G-Rank. But in a game like this, yeah, it's pretty good. Basically, it depends on what sort of talismans you have access to in the game in question. And this game doesn't have amazing talismans, and some of the armor isn't great either, so... I mean, it's not 2nd gen level, but... yeah, the armor skills aren't exactly... you can't get as many of them. And for example, the Honed Blade armor skill is very difficult to get multiple skills with. Generally, you can't get more than 2 skills with Honed Blade in this game, unless you're using the actual full armor set of Abyssal Lagi, at which point you would be stuck with something like Current Res High, and to be honest, Current Res High is not very fucking helpful. It's the underwater equivalent to wind resistance. Which, I mean, it's not entirely awful, but really, it's not good for endgame, and it's certainly something that you could describe as being situational. And oh fucking hell, moving stupidly. You mean you hate Giganox the most? That's very strange. I'm surprised that you hate him so much, but I will say that Lance is a very, very effective weapon type to use against him. I think the easiest time I've had with any monster in any game has been Giganox with Lance. So, there's just something about him. You can just counter everything he does very easily. I think the reason why is because he is designed to stay close to you, and the Lance is not really a long-range weapon type. It's slow-moving and you want to stay with the monster all the time. And as well as that, Giganox is the kind of monster who very clearly telegraphs all of his movements. So therefore, just Lance countering against this guy over and over and over again, not a problem at all. I need to have another hot drink by the looks of it. I am able to hip fire most times. I guess if I go too close, I can't really hip fire, but if I keep a little bit of distance, like here for example, it's not too off target. Look out. Do a pierce. Got a Gigi assaulting me here. Don't have any coatings equipped here because I've already used all of my close range. And again, this bow does not actually use power coatings. Also good is the fact that I don't have to worry about getting affected by his poison because I'm always far away from his main body. But honestly, it's strange to hear you say that you don't like Giganox Potato because a lot of people love this guy. In fact, most people far prefer him to Kezu. For obvious reasons. I suppose saying that one prefers Giganox to Kezu is not equivalent to saying I like Giganox because most people hate Kezu. So it's, you know, for some people maybe it's a case of which do I dislike the most, or which one do I dislike the least. But most people do like Giganox, I'm quite sure. What did I think about bows and bow guns in World? Well, those are two opposite ends of the spectrum for me in terms of opinion. I really like how they did bows in World. Absolutely fucking hated how they did bow guns. Bow guns felt like complete shit because of how slow the bullets moved in that game. And also the fact that you had to, you know, you had hipfire aiming the whole time, basically. Like, there was no ADS. And that was just fucking wrong to me. Gunning in Monster Hunter had always traditionally been ADS. It wasn't until 2nd generation that they brought in hip firing. So, and no one fucking used it anyway unless they were stupid as far as I'm concerned personally. I mean, maybe there were certain use case scenarios, but I felt that it was a lot more, how do I say, rewarding to just get in the habit of being able to ADS in any situation. And then even at that point, you could just hip fire without holding R. You could just point yourself in the direction of the monster and get on target, which is what I do. I mean, if any of you have watched me play bowgun for any length of time, you would notice that on occasion I do just straight up hip fire without even holding R. I just point myself in the direction of the monster and use that to begin my attack. Sometimes. I mean, it depends on the situation, but I apologize that we're going to be hunting this thing for almost 15 minutes. This is fucking nightmarish. In 3rd generation, it's very hard to move forward while, you know, while positioning yourself, you know. It's because you've got less control over your movements, you know. Didn't mean to do that. Not like I wasted any coatings in the process, though. But yeah, thanks for getting me on the topic of World again, Potato. Can always leave it to you, I suppose. But I do very much enjoy what they did with bow in World. Which is interesting. I think the fact that I enjoyed what they did with bow in World should, for people who perhaps are cynical and think that I just hate change and that's why I don't like Monster Hunter World, I would like to think that that will allow them to see that it's not because I dislike change that I dislike World. I think they did a really good thing with bow. I think bow was in need of some sort of innovation. I mean, I love bow as it is, even in 2nd generation. I think it's great, but I also like what they did with bow in World. I think it was a good thing. And yeah, but bowgun was a fucking mess. It felt like shit because it was shit. Absolutely sucked. Yeah, Lance was alright. I don't mind forward movements. I think what they did with weapons for the most part in World was fine. I don't think they really messed up with any weapons in World except for, I would say Greatsword. I don't like what they did with Greatsword, and I don't like what they did with Bowgun. Hammer, I'm not sure. I didn't use enough hammer to really know if I enjoyed the whole hammering the nail bullshit. But yeah. Didn't like Greatsword because people greed for True Charge. And, well, it's weird to say that, isn't it? I don't like this weapon type because of how people use it. Well, it's more that that's kind of how to get the most damage out, greeding for True Charge, and I fucking hate that. I absolutely hate that. But anyway. Here comes the next monster, yay! This would have been much faster had I, you know, done the same thing as Diaza and pulled out dual blades or something. God, this Giganox is a bit lazy. As soon as he comes down and begins combat, he's just standing there like, don't think I really want to do anything. It's refreshing to see Diaza not have a shit connection, by the way. Because if he was in Europe, there'd be a chance that we would not have great connection right now, but it seems perfectly fine. It's definitely fucking different to the Hunsterverse experience, I'll put it in those terms. I'm not sure about Heatblade though in World. I didn't really explore that very much with Gunlance. I didn't really use Gunlance much at all. Wasn't in the mood. I wanted something fast moving, not some slow piece of shit. But yeah, I'm at the point now where I probably just have to fucking give in and talk about World every single time I record a Monster Hunter game. Even though I would prefer it if that game never existed, but... yeah, can't fucking escape it. I'll do my best not to reiterate things. If there's something new to talk about, I'll talk about it. Like, I haven't really talked about the weapons in World, to be honest. So that's why I'm talking about it, but I'm not going to rehash things that I've said before. Because it's gone on long enough. You can see that my stamina is quite well managed here. You've got two ways you can deal with stamina with bow. Either you make it so that charging does not consume much stamina, or you make it so that your stamina recovers super fast. I've obviously chosen the latter this time around. The reason why they haven't announced a Switch Monster Hunter game yet, as in a new one, is because of the whole coronavirus situation, and therefore delays would have been added. I can't say that with any absolute certainty, because I don't know, but I can definitely say that that is a very high chance. I would say that they don't have an actual solid idea of when the game will come out, so therefore they aren't announcing a release date for it. And I think the fact that it will be coming is clear. There's not much debate as to whether or not it will be coming, it's just a matter of when, and again, I don't believe they've bothered announcing it because they've had a setback. They would have announced it by now had that whole situation not unfolded with the whole virus. It's been wreaking havoc across all sorts of industries, and yeah, it's about time I got some more stamina, isn't it? Alrighty. So yeah, I'm not surprised like you are. It's a Switch Monster Hunter game, not like a flagship console release. I say that because, you know, compare it to the likes of Demon's Souls Remake. A lot more is riding on the Demon's Souls Remake than a new Monster Hunter game on the Switch. Hey, that was a good flinch. Very satisfying. And he also defies gravity for a moment in a very comical way. More than a moment, I would say a full second to 2 seconds. He's just like floating in the air, spinning around. Almost like it's a cartoon or something. But it's nice, it does make you feel like you've really harmed the monster. I think it's good. Okay. I'm going to try and get into a different room after this because I do want to hunt with more people. I'm not hunting with the fucking idiots that I was hunting with in my previous attempt at this recording because they... wow. One of them was just fucking off his head. Pinging like no tomorrow. I just abandoned and left. Like, I don't have time for that fucking shit. I would have absolutely typed to him and let him have it, but I don't have my USB keyboard plugged into my Wii U at the moment. I hate how this guy says GG. What's the point of saying GG? I hate GG in this game. It's not right. It's not Monster Hunter. Just say something else. Say like good hunt. That's what I say. It's unique to the series to say good hunt. But if you say GG, it's like, oh, fuck off. I know what Monster Hunter Stories is. No, I haven't played it, and I have no desire to play it because of how it looks, and also the fact that I don't have a need for a Monster Hunter spin-off where you ride monsters. And also the fact that they're called Monsties, that's ridiculous. I have had enough of an experience with Monster Hunter Stories by watching the entire 75-episode anime with my friends. We were laughing at it the whole fucking time because it was a fucking joke. They basically took the actual in-game models and used them in the anime. And I'm guessing that it was intended to promote the game, but God, it did not need to drag on for as long as it did, and by God, it was awful. It was a terrible, terrible fucking show. But very funny to watch with friends. While making fun of it. Very funny. I'm not going to say that Monster Hunter Stories as a game is bad, because I haven't played it. I can't say whether it's good or bad, but what I can say is that I have absolutely no interest in playing it. That much I can say with certainty. Yes, there's an anime potato, it's really bad. It's, yeah. And there's like a character who turns evil, and then he becomes good again, sort of, but it's weird. It's a mess. I think the worst thing about it is the fact that they used the models from the game. That was the main issue with it. Everything else was, you know, could have been worse, but like I would say that the drawn animation was fine, like it wasn't bad. But and obviously Ayuria is best girl, but generally just not great. Not a good show. Hunter 65, this is the fucking idiot. Pinging until the end of time. It was just incredible. You know when you think it's a joke and then you realize that it's not and you go, ooh, Jesus. Hopefully these guys are happy with having me in here. I might have to go and plug in my keyboard so I can communicate with people. Because obviously communication is more of a thing in this game because you can comfortably communicate, even in a quest. It's free typing with a keyboard, in and out of quests, so more people do communicate. So I probably should take the time whenever I play this game to just go and... Are you fucking kidding me? I just did this quest. Not literally this quest, but I did just hunt this monster. I don't really want to do it again, but I will do it because I think I want to stay in this room, because these people look like they're hunting stuff. Whereas no one else is hunting stuff. There's a Hunter Rank 999 guy who's been sitting in a room by himself for ages. He's probably super AFK. And, yeah. Anyway, let's go Greatsword, I guess. What should we do? Awaken Greatsword, how about that? Sounds good to me. Actually, no, this is going to need high-grade earplugs. So let's... High-grade earplugs, GS, we need fire. Yeah, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to look into when it comes to Monster Hunter lore, but I haven't looked into it either, quite frankly. I've never really been interested in lore for video games, personally. I suppose people who don't read books or, you know, engage with deep stories would be looking for that same experience in video games, but I don't feel the need to do that. I thought I had the Silver Rathalos Greatsword, maybe I don't. Whatever, let's just use the Dipotheosis for now. That will do the trick. Oh my god. Seeing how these guys actually wait and just relax by having a chat to each other, it's good. Different community. Different community. I mean, you guys might get a little bit annoyed hearing the... oh, thought that was Ultra Lucky Cat at first. Totally is not. Heroics, yeah. Let's hurt ourselves intentionally. But yeah, most of the lore in Monster Hunter can be found in first generation, or at the very least the darker lore, the stuff that serves as the basis for what we see today. I think there was... it's funny, the first Monster Hunter game was more lore-rich than gameplay-rich, I'll tell you that much. Because... oh, fucking hell. It's so hard when I go back to the older games because they just swap the buttons around. I wish they didn't fucking swap the buttons around. Why can't you just fucking have it be normal? Why can't you just... anyway. Let's go. Why they never brought Locklak back in this game? It's a good question. I really don't know. Because... second and first gen... well... yeah. They didn't bring back Mindguard in Monster Hunter G. Well, no, maybe they did. No, they would... no, Mindguard was in Monster Hunter G, sorry. It wasn't in Freedom, because Freedom didn't have... integrated online. But... Monster Hunter Portable 2nd and Monster Hunter Portable 2nd G had the same fucking location. So, it does beg the question, why did they make a whole new online area? Maybe they thought that it wasn't colourful enough or something, I don't know. But I much prefer Lochlac to Port Tanzia, personally. Much prefer. Where am I going? We should be going over here. The Giganox starts here in the triple quest, but he starts in his usual area. Oh, fuck me! Fuck! Always pressing the wrong buttons. But yeah. Thanks for the ping, Bacillus. I was just going the long way, don't mind me. Let's go and shit on a Giganox. He will not last very long, he's just a regular old G-rank Giganox. He's jumping on luck though. Oh, I need to be careful. Hopefully I can flinch him well. Flinching him wouldn't really help because he's already laid the poison egg. I call it an egg for lack of a better way to refer to it. But yeah, Port Tanzia is fucking... It doesn't do it for me. I mean, I very much like it as a port town, but unfortunately... It's obviously there in place of Lochlac. I'd like for them to both exist. But maybe have Port Tanzia be in 4th generation or something. I wanted a way to continually visit. Oh, Jesus. You remember when I was talking about good connection? Yeah. These guys in Europe here? Oof. Not looking good. Well, I mean, maybe they're actually not. Maybe they're... how do I say? Not in an actual Spanish country, but I believe these people are from Spain. Most people who play this game are European. So, it must have done well in Europe or something, because... I mean, admittedly, there were a lot of tri-players that would see this shit. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna have to change rooms again. This is just miserable. This is what it's like to play this game, you know? You have less choice. This is terrible. I get to fight a laggy, not like laggy as in laggy, of course, but like a laggy version of the fucking quest we've already done. So I apologize for this, but... Oh, fucking it. Look at this. Yeah, it's Bacillus. He just has a fucking shit connection. You can see that these other guys, yeah. These other guys are seeing the exact same shit that I'm seeing. Oh no. Yeah, see? We're all equally connected here. That is to say, they're not stuck, or... Okay, so notice how Giganox was stuck in one place, but the other two guys were not, you know, chasing after it in some place that I couldn't see the Giganox moving. That's proof that they were seeing the same shit. So, actually, it was not a case of the host having bad connection. It was a case of lag compensation, making it so that the Giganox couldn't actually properly connect to us because the other guy was having such shit connection that it was just causing a problem. Oh, get out of there. Shit. He does it a little too quickly. And of course that's double poison, that does a lot of damage. I might have a drink during this recording because, quite frankly, yeah, I feel the need. Uh-oh. Where are you? How's the lighting of the game? Oh, it looks beautiful. God, compared to Try, this is like night and day, isn't it? Same areas, same locations, except, you know, you can actually fucking see in dark places, and it's not too bright in bright places, so... Imagine that, Try. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, monsters still take damage when they're lag stuck, for sure. And that's because lag compensation is making it so that even if the monster... Yeah, it works, basically. If you deal damage on your screen, how it works is that damage is dealt if you hit the monster on anyone's screen. That's why you can actually break things and hurt monsters without physically hitting them on your screen. It's because on someone else's screen, because you're positioned slightly differently on their screen to you, you actually hit the monster. So that's how it works with lag compensation. Because on all of our screens we were hitting the monster, it should have been damaged there. I believe it was lag stuck because it failed to connect to the other guy. Because you can see that it's not a host issue. The red player is luck. So, oh Jesus, just as I said that. I should be touching wood here. But, yeah. I'm quite sure that we were still dealing the damage there. It's funny, I actually have a recording on a previous channel where I was fighting Goldbeard Cedeus. This is a recording from... Was it 2013 or was it 2014? Anyway, I think it was 2013. No, 2014. But anyway, I was fighting Goldbeard Cedeus, and he was frozen for over a full minute. It was hilarious. And everyone was like, what the fuck was going on? And then I think everyone DC'd or something eventually. It was ridiculous. We were just wailing on this fucking Cedeus that was stuck in place. Haha, touching wood means something else where I live. It means something else in a lot of countries, I'm sure. But, yes, I didn't mean it in that way. Alright. I'm pretty sure I pressed A to do my swinging attack, but whatever, controller. Whatever makes you happy. As you can see, we do have high-grade earplugs, so we can resist this roar. It's funny, I only recently realised that I didn't have a high-grade earplugs greatsword set. My original greatsword set in this game did have high-grade earplugs, but as I was swapping out greatsword sets, I must have lost a high-grade one along the way, so... or high-grade earplugs one along the way, so I had to go and make a new one a few months ago. So that's kind of funny. Oh, managed to get the wing just before he could hit me. This is the fucking Giganox stream today, isn't it? Hopefully that dickhead doesn't join back. Well, he's not a dickhead, it's just he's got such awful connection that I really don't want him to join the quest again. But let that be an indication, or let that demonstrate to you, that yes, you don't have to be the host in order to ruin everyone's connection. Once the monster fails to connect to you, yeah, everyone has a problem. But I think that might be specific to this game. It's not that way in all games. It's just they have different ways of handling lag compensation, you know? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, it did hit me somehow. It managed to go through me, and then continue hitting the ground elsewhere, which is weird to see. Double poison, no. I was prioritizing removing myself of poison, or removing poison from myself, because it's double poison and really deals a lot of damage in a short space of time. Okay, I don't think he is long for this world. I'm hoping that he's not. Ow. So yeah, it's interesting, but I probably should be using the Morales weapons here, because Morales weapons only exist in one Monster Hunter game. Because Morales only exists in one Monster Hunter game, so I think it would be worthwhile to just use them for the sake of using something different to what is used in the other games. Like, why would I want to use the Silver Rathalos Greatsword here if I use it in, like, Portable Third, Generations Ultimate? My Fire Greatsword of 4 Ultimate, however, is the Crimson Fatalis. Oh no, let's get out of there. Ugh. I don't have all the Morales weapons because I don't like having low raw and high element. But I suppose the high amount of purple sharpness does compensate for the low raw. It's not super low raw, it's just noticeably less than other weapons. Is he limping out? Yeah, he is. Okay, are you heading straight down that way, or are you going through your little shortcut? Cap or kill, I don't care. Flameboy is asking if we want to cap or kill. Got an itchy eye. Don't even know what Lux said. He said, como si. Okay. I mean, C as in, like, the ocean, not SI, as in yes. And I think we have our answer. We are killing this thing. Aim for the body so that we don't bounce. I mean, you guys have seen that we've had purple sharpness this whole time and I have been bouncing on this fucking monster. I hate that. I feel like purple sharpness should, in all cases, except for extenuating circumstances, it should always hit through things without bouncing because it's fucking purple sharpness. I remember my first experience using purple sharpness in Try was hitting straight through the gen tusks, which was, it left quite an impression on me. I was very proud of purple sharpness when I experienced that, because to me, gen tusks, how could you possibly hit through them like they're soft? They must be very hard. Well, no, purple sharpness can hit straight through that. But since Try, I've become quite unimpressed with purple sharpness's inability to hit through some things. It's really kind of annoying, but anyway. The Morales bow is good for certain things. I don't know if it's for Pierce or for Rapid, but... Not quite sure. No, I used something else as my fire rapid bow, didn't I? Oh no, maybe I didn't. Anyway. What have we got? Foul venom glands. They are pretty foul, aren't they? I agree. Ugh. Will I pour a drink? I don't know. In about 30 minutes, I'll go and check to see if I have received a delivery. Because sometimes I know and sometimes I don't. But, yeah. Very excited. I'll be really disappointed if it doesn't deliver today, but... Well, if neither of the things that I'm waiting for deliver today. In the end, it would be the same thing, because what I need is something to play my Game Boy Color games, because I've got a few. I may as well show them on camera here, why the hell not? Although I am on the left side, which means that it's flipped, but whatever. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, Try was a very exciting experience, like it was gripping. So it got a lot of hours out of my life as well. But I have that is The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons on Game Boy Color. It's funny because you can actually see, because it's chroma keyed, you can actually see the game through the cartridge. That's funny. Because it's actually, obviously, the green PCB underneath. And then, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX. I do apologize for the fact that it is flipped, but, yeah. 2 Game Boy Color games right there. And I can't play them right now. So I don't have a Game Boy Advance or the GameCube Game Boy player. Looks like we're hunting Purple Ludroth, okay. Another Fire Weak monster, so we'll have to go and equip something different. For the sake of doing something different. For the sake of keeping it varied, you know. Okay, so what do we want to equip? Let's go Element. Like my Element attack upset, that is. And we do have the Erudition, but we don't have Sharpness +1 on this set, so I'm going to find something with better Sharpness. Or at least, you know, lots of white. Let's see what we've got. Do I have something else for fire? No, I don't. Okay, let's use Honed Blade with the Erudition. Turns out that that is my actual fire longsword here. I like how it looks, it's really cool. It appears quite nondescript when it's sheathed, and then you unsheath it and it's this big swirling flame thing. Well, swirling implies that it's a it's actually physically swirling, like, in that moment. It's not, it just looks as if it is. It looks like it's been frozen in some sort of swirling animation. It looks cool. I like it. Let's pour a drink. Almost out of whiskey, but that's the way it goes. Get some of that ASMR, you know. I don't really understand the ASMR thing. Like, what is that? Do people actually enjoy listening to these things just for the sake of it? Anyway. Like, what is ASMR? And, like, because clearly people, because I go on these ASMR channels, I'm like, is it people just listening to the sounds of things because they find that fascinating? I don't get it. Like, it seems like a channel for people who have recently just regained their hearing after being deaf their whole lives. It's very strange to me. Maybe those people should go and find a fucking Foley studio or something, I don't know. Some people listen to ASMR for sexual reasons. What kind of ASMR are we talking about? Do people sexually get off on the sound of me opening a whiskey bottle? I don't know what these people are talking about. What are we hunting? The sounds give tingles, bro. Yeah, I turn around and all of a sudden there's some sort of ASMR subculture. Campfire ASMR is great. Well, okay. It's just the sound of a campfire. I mean, I don't know why it needs a special word to describe it, but anyway. Like, rain is nice, campfire is nice, but that's not what I see on these fucking ASMR channels. I know because I was trying to find the Tony Reviews 7 and I found out he's got a fucking ASMR channel. Which was Tony ASMR or whatever. Oh, fucking hell, why is it always the same fucking shit? Then again, I didn't do this on camera, did I? So this is alright. I did it in my previous attempt. What is foot ASMR? What? Cracking your toes? Like, how does that fucking work? Foot ASMR? Like, how does that make a sound? I don't understand. What the fuck is this subculture that exists now on the internet? What do we want to use? Obviously something water, but is... Oh, Kibamaru doesn't actually allow us to use sharpness +1, so maybe we can equip that. Is that my... I just feel like using longsword, forgive me. So let's go and use our element set with Kibamaru. I elongate the A because I have bad habits from being this weird thing called an English-speaking person, but it's obviously Kibamaru, not Kibamaru. Alright. So we have Exchanger, so we'll get a few more Hunter rank points from this quest. Flame Boy, what a name. And then Luck. Catface? How do you... Is that like Catface? I don't know if it has a word for it. But anyway. Unfortunately, Ray William Johnson ruined the term =3 for me. And how he fucking had some sort of monopoly over the term =3. Really, well, that's not =3, I realise this, but it's :3, but yeah. Never understood that. I guess :3 doesn't sound as good as a name, does it? =3 sounds a little better? Maybe it's because I'm used to it, I don't know. Remember Ray William Johnson? I do. He wasn't funny. He was never funny. There are certain things I miss about the internet from the old days. Ray William Johnson was not one of them. Fred is not one of them. I never found Smosh funny. What else? Chris Crocker crying about Britney wasn't that funny. I mean, it was kind of funny, actually. It was pretty funny, but, you know, no. Angry German Kid was pretty funny. Tron Guy was funny. The evolution of dance was great. Even to this day, fucking good stuff. Anyway, let's stop it. Are we hunting? Come on, guys. Are you waiting for your fucking shit connection friend? Because if you are, I'm probably going to leave now. Ugh. Well, Ray William Johnson wasn't funny. His content was funny because he would take funny videos and showcase them. He wasn't a funny guy. He just wasn't. So, that's the problem with someone like him. His videos are funny, but not because he's funny. It's because he's using funny videos in his videos. So it's awkward because you end up having an unfunny guy where the following sentences can be, oh, Ray William Johnson is hilarious, but they're actually talking about his videos, not him. So it's one of those things. Fred was never funny. I never found that funny. I mean, it wasn't funny. There's nothing funny. I can't even describe how he wasn't funny. He just wasn't at all. He's just this screaming guy, and then obviously he ruined it with his 1 million subscribers video because he's like, "Hey, it's Lucas," and everyone's like, "Oh, look out." His voice isn't actually like that. What's going on? I remember that video well because he was the first person to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is, you know, quite significant, but... And then I remember Shane Dawson, I think, hit 1 million, and he was crying, and it's like, oh, here we go. I remember a guy I watched, Empty's Awesome. He was fucking screaming. He was like, "Shay, why do you have to fucking cry? Why are you fucking crying, Shay?" He was like screaming at the camera. It was quite funny. Well, that's what Empty's Awesome did. He would scream at the camera. But, yes, I remember. If I remember all this other stuff I'm saying, of course I remember the annoying orange. That was basically the sequel to Fred, in the sense that it appealed to little kids who had no sense of fucking entertainment. And it was just, you know, a slightly earlier generation. Well, slightly later generation, I should say. The annoying orange was like, what, 2011? Awful. Absolutely awful. Just nothing of value. I think it was valuable in the sense that it was successfully annoying. What are these people doing? I mean, I understand that we're... Yeah, Basilisk is fucking disconnected again. I would guarantee they were waiting for that Basilisk guy. It's not worth it. If he's just going to disconnect, it's not worth it. Let's go. And what's with this quest? What are you doing? Harvest tour? Maybe he's cycling food or something. Oh, KU joined. Here we go. Let's see if he gets fucking kicked for not being Basilisk. Let's make it so that less people can fucking play. You know, I have a feeling they don't even know each other. I'm starting to get that feeling now. But yeah, I was a bit of a different YouTube viewer in those days. I used to, you know, listen to OSTs of Toho and all of that business. I'm talking like 2007 sort of thing. Late 06. And Zelda OSTs as well. Absolutely loved Zelda OSTs. And also, you know, watched abridged series like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. That was fucking funny in those days. That was golden stuff. There's nothing like it existed, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. Like, you go back to 2006, 2007, there's nothing like it. It was just a different level of quality. And people go back to the older videos and say, oh, it's not as good as the new stuff, but back then it was stellar. Like, I remember playing it to a person and they didn't realise, because nothing like it existed. I played it to a friend of mine back then and he was like, is this like a special edition DVD or something? Like, he didn't understand it, because, and it's not because he was particularly stupid, it's just because people didn't do that. They didn't do their own overdubs to a professional standard with anime and just like make it really funny. Are we just leaving Flameboy behind? Apparently we are. That's alright. I'm happy to do that. Because right now, I just want to fucking hunt. You mostly just watched pirated Dragon Ball episodes in early YouTube? Yeah, there was plenty of that going on. Pre-2010, there was a lot of uploading of content on YouTube that was in violation of copyright. Some of them got muted. Like, what they would do originally was not remove the video from YouTube, they would just remove the sound from the video. So, and that became very annoying because some people would just use copyrighted music on the video and then the whole thing would be muted, and then that would be quite annoying. But I think I even had that happen to me sometimes because, yeah, I can't remember the scenarios in which I had that happen, but like, imagine if you had a Let's Play video, and this is just a case scenario that would have applied to me. You have a Let's Play video, and then you have like a brief intermission, like a transition of sorts that uses copyrighted music. The whole video, if the copyrighted music had been identified by YouTube, would subsequently be muted. Not just the small bit that contained the music, the whole thing would be muted. And it was terrible. These days they fucking auto-claim it and get ad revenue from it. It's weird. Different world now, but yeah, that's the way things are these days. And then also videos being automatically taken down incorrectly because they have been flagged for copyright infringement, and then you have to be willing to go to court over it, or you just fucking give up because you're an average person who has no money to pay lawyers to go to court over something that you actually are not infringing upon. You know. Oh, gotta love it. We're big business bullies, hobbyists. Beautiful. Well, not big business in all cases, but... oh, Jesus. I couldn't really see what was going on there. I had a bad perspective of the movements of the monster. Let us not forget that this is Brachydios' first appearance, by the way, for those who have not really played this game. And that's why his blight looks different, it's because it's slime blight. Blast began with slime. It was unique to this monster. Once they decided that Blast was something they wanted in the series as just a general status element for... well, status element is a bit oxymoronic. Once they decided that they wanted Blast as a general status, or Slime as a general status, it was more appropriate to call it Blast, because Slime only related to this specific monster. Whereas you couldn't say that Teostra was slimy, you couldn't say that Crimson Fatalis was slimy. So yeah, it obviously needed to change. Look at my slimy Shard Almadua weapon, you know. Oh, get out of there. I don't know if I want to put down a trap yet or wait until he is exhausted, but... he's leaving anyway. Just as well I didn't put down a trap. My instincts have taught me well. Well, that's not really how instincts work. Instincts don't teach you. Instincts are naturally developed. And then... oh. But yeah, that's not how that works, basically. Not that I really needed to explain that, but... maybe for those of you who are a little bit anal and want to find errors in everything that I say. I mean, I do correct myself 90% of the time when I say something stupid, but sometimes I do decide that it's not worthwhile, and I just don't correct it. Some people don't correct themselves at all. I do. Because I'm anal in that same way, so therefore I do like to make sure that I'm not speaking absolute garbage. Alright, catch you later, Potato. Thanks for joining. Now I get to talk to myself for a while. Nothing unusual there. I'm a Let's Player first and foremost. I am the king of talking to myself, don't you worry. I don't know if I successfully rolled through that or not. I don't know if it went over my head or I just happened to be an amazing dodging artist. Oh, Jesus. Let's get away from that. Does anyone, perchance, possess a dung bomb? Because I do not. I do not have one on hand, and this Volvidon, quite frankly, is not welcome in this room. Just need to get my charge up here. You can see that I have lost my purple very quickly, and I miscalculated in that moment, clearly. I'm not used to the camera sensitivity here, and I'm also not used to the fact that it's sort of... When you stop moving your analog stick, it almost catches up to where you've just moved it. It's weird. It basically doesn't instantly stop when you move the analog stick. My point being that there's a slight movement lag with the directional analog stick. And so, yeah, I just need to get used to it again. It was that way in Try and this game, but these are not games that I play these days, so it does require me to get used to it. Oh, ugh. Here we go. I feel like I have not been getting much damage out on this monster. I just don't get much of an opportunity to do spirit combos, annoyingly. I'm spending a lot of time just avoiding him. And just trying to catch up to him in general. And then eventually I just lose my fucking gauge and then have to get it up again. Put that on a shirt. Brachydios makes me have to repeatedly get it up. Wouldn't be the funniest shirt, but maybe it would make one person in the world laugh. One person. And that would be me. Alright, we are at purple charge. Fuck off, please, if you would not mind. One thing that I haven't really ever taken notice of is the fact that you go from... Wait, no, never mind. I've changed my mind. I was about to say something incorrect. And I won't even tell you what it is, because it would be slightly embarrassing. One thing I will mention is that I do not have very high defense with this set, because I'm using 2 high-rank Escadora pieces. Which is evident in the colour of the armor pieces themselves to indicate that it is indeed rarity 7. It is nostalgic to use 2 pieces of the Try Elatrion set. It is effectively that. But still. I'm not overly impressed with the lack of defense. I am using the Ivory Laggy chest piece, by the way. Ivory Laggy also being a monster that is exclusive to this game. I say also because I was talking about Morales before. What the fuck is going on with you, Bracky? Can you relax a little bit? There's no need to be so incredibly upset. I understand that we are encroaching on your territory and physically harming you, but if you could be a little less upset, that would be great. Oh, nice opportunity, although I have no fucking charge to do a spirit combo. KU is doing cute Japanese fucking emotes, which is funny. Let's... Yeah, this is an opportunity and a half. This is what I was fucking waiting for ages. Beautiful. And it is nice to use the Kibamaru because this thing was the best water longsword of Try as well. And I really haven't been using it in recent games. I don't remember if it was in Portable Third. I don't think it was. It might have been, but I know that it's not my water longsword of Portable Third. If it was, it would make sense if it were not in Portable Third, to be honest. Here we go. Getting some damage out. I don't mind getting hit by his switch axe explosion. I'm not going to accuse him of being a bad hunter or anything like that. How dare you hit me? Under certain circumstances, yes, I will say those sorts of things, but that one was fine, I would say. Come on, don't miss it. I missed it. Bastards. Okay. So let's maintain our charge. There we go. Beautiful. That's how you longsword. Oh, Volvidon's back. Fuck off. Or is he leaving? Yeah, he's leaving. Thank God for that. I would say that this Brachydios is quite small. I wouldn't say that he's small enough to be a Gold Crown small, but he's definitely smaller than your average one. Or maybe he's not. But he appears to be, I will say. Could always be wrong. I'm definitely not going to say that I'm always right. But, yeah. Let's go carve this tail and then we'll sharpen up. Oh, the irony. I had a person talking to me, well, he commented on one of my past Random Hunts videos and he was talking about how he had really bad luck with Brachydios gems in Mulsanna 4 Ultimate, and I said to him, well, I had even worse luck with Brachy gems, or at the very least I also had terrible luck with Brachy gems, but in 3 Ultimate, I had a shitload of palliums but almost no gems, and here we go, next time I fight that very same monster in this game, I get a Brachy gem. Interesting. But definitely I do not have many Brachy gems, and it's for that reason that I don't have many Brachy weapons. It's not because I've specifically avoided Brachy, or that I've specifically avoided making his weapons because they're too strong. It's actually because I haven't found it worthwhile to fight Brachy so much in order to get those weapons, because I prefer elemental stuff anyway. But I can probably make a new fucking Brachy weapon now that I have gone and acquired another gem. I would guarantee that I have only like one in my inventory, or my box I should say. But you never know, I might have more. Feels really weird to press plus or start. Okay. Got an itchy face. Yeah, itchy face syndrome. So what I'm going to do is actually check on my deliveries, because it would be great if I could do a fucking unboxing video on camera. That would be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. Could show you guys the stuff that I get, that I oftentimes use to record videos, but you guys don't really get to see it. I'd be pretty content with doing a live unboxing video. Last time I did one, I think I gave away my fucking home address or something. So I had to take down the fucking video and... I didn't actually give it away. It's just that I flashed something that would have given it away, and I don't fucking trust people on the internet, so... It's one of those things. Yeah, we can take this stuff. It's fine. Alrighty. So, oh, that was a gold crown small. I really didn't think it was small enough to be that, but it is. How about that? Alright guys, I will be back in just a little bit. I'm going to have to duck under my fucking cable. My alternative is to climb over it, but fuck that. I'll be back in about a minute. Now, I know you guys are wondering, why did you take off the jacket, Doomlink? The reason why is because I'm actually wearing black tracksuit pants, and I did not want to be seen in public wearing a leather jacket with black tracksuit pants. It doesn't matter because you guys can't see it, but fucking hell, there's no way I'm going out in public like that. I wear them because they're comfortable and they're warm, alright? Okay. I don't know what we're hunting now, but oh yeah, by the way, no, I didn't get a delivery, so... Annoyingly, I'm officially pissed, but... It's 1 in the afternoon. I mean, I've received deliveries later than this, but... Oh, fuck off, I'm not hunting this again! I understand that you guys want Bracky stuff, but come on, give me a break. I'm not fucking hunting this. But yeah, let's go and find a different frickin' room. GG room. They're on a quest, but... Oh, and Hunter 65 again. Why is Urs not getting anyone in their room? Maybe he/she has a terrible connection or something. Oh, Espanol luck. That was the room that we were... Oh, I see. There are 2... Oh. I see. They're doing Rust Arambros, but they might not be doing it still, because they've had this room for a while now, so... Hopefully they have a good connection. If they don't, I'll be pretty upset, but you never know, might be fine. Might be fine. Excuse the hair, by the way. Camille. I don't know if it's Camille as in, like, you know, the Gundam character, or... But anyway, we've got Kasumi, we've got Victor. Who's saying bye? Okay, bye, says Victor. What do you mean bye? What's going on? Hey, this is an interesting quest. Box light. What is everyone talking about? I'm confused. Oh, I see. Camille is leaving. That's annoying. At least I'm assuming that's what's going on. The fact that Kasumi said, okay, bye, they just removed the quest, they're all standing at the fucking door here to leave, yeah. The reason why that's necessary is because when the host leaves, everyone gets disconnected. It's not like in the later games where it reassigns a host. And I know some of you guys are probably thinking, hey, that's awful, why would that be the case? Well, guess what? In Try, if the host left during the quest, it would cancel the whole quest. So, yeah, it's definitely better here than it was in the old days. Let's join GG room before someone else takes the slot. I'm going to have to sit here and wait for them to return from the quest. Here's hoping that they're willing to do more quests afterwards. But yeah, I really, really hope that I get my stuff today. If I don't, I'll be pretty sad. Looks like Big Man VT is talking using the gamepad. I've definitely hunted with Geordie before, which isn't a surprise because it's kind of a small community. He is hunter rank what? 340. What am I? 364. So we've got a hunter rank... Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus, it's hunter rank 4. If you want to know what I'm looking at my gamepad. It's way over there. So... Yeah, I'm not doing fucking high rank quests, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. My last bastion of hope. Moving my... oh, went the wrong way. Well, I went the right way, it's just I pressed the wrong button to leave. So, we're going... Our last bastion of hope is... Oh no, let's join Victor, how about that? Looking to raise HR. I don't care at this point. At least you're doing key quests and not farming Brachydios. Let's go. Oh, someone joined the Huntering 999 guys room, but... And the reason why is obviously because, that other room disbanded. Let's have a look and see. Kasumi is here. Victor is wanting to do this quest, which is ironic because unless... Oh no, these guys, I see. They were the two that were in that room before. I had forgotten that Victor was in that room. But actually, he is the person from that room. So, what are we using? So, water is Baleful's weakness, and obviously fire is Barial's weakness, so I guess we want to go raw or something like that. Maybe slime. Let's have a look and see what weapons we can make for Brachydios. Maybe there's a Brachydios weapon that I have not fully upgraded. Yeah, thought so. Oh, I need fucking Uragan scoots. That's annoying, isn't it? Or whatever it's called. Fucking wait. What's going on? Okay, yeah. So steel Uragan is what I meant to say, but I don't really want the switch axe, do I? Or do I? How about the hammer? We could do the hammer. Dio's tail hammer. Yeah. See. Well, I actually had 2 gems by the looks of it. Or I now have 2 gems, but it seems that I need steel Uragan stuff, and I don't have steel Uragan stuff, so that's a little annoying. Let's put away whatever we have in our inventory, because we obviously have some stuff here that we don't need right now. Stuff that needs to go in the box anyway. What are they saying? Zor? Oh, for fuck's sake! Jesus Christ. Can't fucking wait for just a short amount of time for me to get ready. Fucking fool. Zor? Where are you? Just fucking get a grip. You're playing 3 Ultimate. Fucking retarded. Absolutely stupid. Like, can you fucking believe that? I went and I'm glad I plugged in my keyboard, because that guy was worthy of a little cussing out. Fucking retard. I know some of you probably think that's really toxic, but listen to me. It's not like I had taken 3 to 5 minutes. I was gone for like 2 minutes maximum. And he's like, not let's depart. Oh, I can't wait. You're playing 3 Ultimate. People take their time to get ready in this game. And I'm not even going to take as much time as other people do. Other people can take, you know, at least 5 minutes to get ready for a quest. It happens. Whereas I took 2 minutes and this guy's fucking gone off on his quest. I have absolutely no reason to accommodate people who want to behave with such incredible stupidity. I have absolutely no reason to do that. So that guy can go and fuck himself. Complete fucking idiot. Gonna be quick, relax. Yeah, well, no. Gonna be quick. Don't have time for that shit. Alright, so, are we hunting with Geordie? I guess so. What was it? Was he in... Yeah, he was in the room as well. He was in the other room, right. Okay. Fucking fool. Unbelievable. I'll keep my keyboard on my lap. Because, I think it will be worthwhile to talk to people. This guy's going Great Kelby Deershot, which of course is the ridiculously overpowered set of this game. Well, not set, but that is the weapon that is crazy overpowered here. You need Awaken to use it, but, well, to use it effectively at least. But it is crazy overpowered. For those who don't know how it works, basically you shoot spread slime shots, and it's just... You basically rape the monster with the slime explosions. Just the damage is incredible. I'm just gonna read back this fucking exchange. Just for my own pleasure. Hold on. Chat log, here we go. Well, what I hope is, like, I get nothing out of that, except a little bit of a laugh, but what I hope is that it fucking teaches that guy a lesson to wait for longer than, you know, a minute to 2 minutes. Like, just take it easy. You're playing 3 Ultimate. I had just joined the room, and you left without me. Like, there's no reason to do that. And to me, it's not about being experienced in the game and knowing what people do. What you should be doing is engaging your, how do I say, common sense? And think, this person who just joined this room, they probably want to fucking hunt something. I can't see them here. So there's, well, not a good chance. They are obviously in the other area. So therefore there is a good chance that they are actually preparing for the quest. Why under those circumstances would I depart on the quest on my own with the other guy? Like, I don't know, but that guy decided to do that, so very strange. Because to me, and probably this has to do with the fact that I'm not mentally retarded like he is, but that is in violation of common sense. Like, that is not something, that is not a course of action that common sense would take me on. Like, I would not do that. I would think, well, the guy's probably getting ready. And I didn't respond immediately to his Zor question mark because I had to plug in my keyboard. And how long did that take me? 30 seconds maximum. So, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. Hi. Feels good to just be able to type and immediately be typing because... And that's what I mean by free typing, by the way. Like, for example, show you the keyboard. Just like that. That's how I start typing. You don't have to press a button in advance, you just start typing and it's done. Choose, says Geordie. Well, what do I want to do? He's going to make anything easy because he's got that set, so let's see what we can do for fun. We could do Crimson Kurapeko or something. I don't really do Crimson these days. Depends if I've got the quest for 3 Crimson though. Looks like I don't. It would be in this quest list basically, but... what do we want to do? We could do... We could do 3 lagging. Where is this even? In Deserted Island? Where does he start? I would actually like to do the double ivory. I'm not sure what I want to post. How about we do double green Plesioth? That could be fun. It wouldn't be that fun, but... Alrighty. So, Thunder will be our element of choice today. But it is very funny. You could tell that I was pissed off because the guy was already asking where I was, when I had barely spent any time out of that main area. He was like, Zor, and I got pissed. I was like, oh, I'm getting my fucking keyboard, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah. Like, what? You need me right now? And then I came to realize that actually, I had a whole lot more reason to be pissed off than that. He went and departed on his own. Hilarious. Cambio de set. Armor change. Okay. I read that out because you can't see it. Okay, do we want to do... Well, I don't have lightning dual blades, but I don't really... Oh, I do. What am I talking about? Yes, I do. But I don't think I want to do dual blades. What could I do? Let's do lance, maybe. Good idea. Because we do have our somewhat new acquisition, which is the... what was previously the Nether War Lance and what is now the Nether Terracontia. One of my favourite weapon designs in the series. And indeed, the best lightning lance in the game. From Abyssal Laggy. Very cool. We want to do this quest, right? Or, well, look in this quest list for it. Stop it. But yeah, I've definitely had my fair share of issues with this community. I'm not talking about... Well, I'm not suggesting that because communities like Generations Ultimate are bad, that this community is great or something. No. I mean, I've definitely had issues with this community long before Generations Ultimate came out, and even before 4 Ultimate came out. Basically, as soon as this game came out, I saw an incredible difference between the Tri community and this community. So... And to be honest, it's not because the US players have been mixed in, because I never experienced playing with US players in Tri, because I was in the European servers, but definitely there were different European players as well. Because I've had plenty of poor experiences with European players as well. It seems that every time I play this fucking game, I'm guaranteed to have some weird fucking thing happen, like what happened there. So, yeah. Geordie's using something different, fortunately. I don't know why he's going for fire, though. I'll ask him casually. I hope he can understand what I'm saying. He's a Spanish-speaking person, but he seems to also understand English. I just said, out of interest, do you have a lightning gun? Lightning does more damage than fire. If he doesn't, then it's fine, because fire is still good, but... That's why I'm asking gently. Oh, here we go. Got a message from the other guy. That's one thing that I've also mentioned before. There is a message system in this game. Here we go. David Wesker. Hey, wanna suck my cock, motherfucker? This is the beauty of this game. There is communication outside of each individual room. Give me 1 minute. So David Wesker, I'm pretty sure, was the quest host, not the person who had joined. Don't be a little... No, hold on. You've been enough of a... No. I wanted to say you've been enough of a little cunt already without sending this. You've been enough of a little cunt already. Am I toxic or what? Anyway, no, like, that is hilarious. I miss that so much in modern Monster Hunter games. Just the ability to, you know, someone does something like that. Like, if I were in his position, I would love the ability to just short message someone like, go suck my cock or something like that. That's hilarious. Because you can't do that in... Oh, what's he doing? Is he changing... Oh, he's changing armor again. Maybe he had to Google translate what I said to him. Nice Abbey Lance. I've never heard of Abyssal referred to as Abbey, that's quite interesting. But yeah, this is Abyssal Laggy, the Lance, and it's freaking awesome. I've mentioned it many times before, but it is my favourite. Well, not my favourite, but one of my favourite weapon designs in the series. The colours, the way you've got the shield having the appearance of the Laggy's head. Just the shape of the lance, really cool. Absolutely. Just a lovely weapon design, which sadly probably won't ever return in the series. It might return. I mean, I'm not saying Abyssal Laggy is never going to return, but he's not going to return if water combat doesn't return. I'll put it in these terms. If water combat makes a return in Monster Hunter, maybe Abyssal will return as well. But I'm okay with it being a third generation thing. I'm alright with that. I'm not going to be upset. I don't really like water combat that much, but having it be a third generation only thing allows me to attach a nostalgic... well, you know how something becomes better when you look at it through the nostalgia lens. That's kind of what underwater combat is. Whenever I think about underwater combat from a past perspective, I'm thinking, oh, that was kind of cool, I missed that. And then as soon as I engage in underwater combat, I'm like, I hate this. So it's one of those weird things. I feel like underwater combat only has value as a nostalgia piece. So for that reason, I think I would prefer it to just be exclusive to this generation of Monster Hunter. But anyway. Seeing green. Double green Plesioth. I love that he told me to go and suck a cock. That is so funny, and I just love the shore messaging ability in this game. You can do it by going through the chat log and selecting the player and then sending them a message. There's no need to friend them first or anything like that. Absolutely no need. Also, the reason why I'm using a lance right now is because it is my preferred weapon underwater. It changes very little. You can attack at the same speed as you would on land, and it's very directional. So, I enjoy it. But yeah, if you wanted to see how Plesioth acts underwater, this is your experience right here. Well, you're not really experiencing it, you're witnessing it, you're viewing it, but... Okay, I must not have guard up, is that right? I do not have guard up. No, I do have guard boost. I don't know what happened there. I'm pretty sure that I can guard that with guard boost, but maybe I fucked up. Okay, let's... There we go, counter that. I'm not doing well in terms of health right now. Counter that, or fail completely. Whatever makes you happy, game. Please don't fuck me. Well, he won't fuck me. I don't think he wants to mate, but... What I really meant to say was don't fuck with me. Oh, fuck it now, alright. Let's max potion. Let's not take any chances. I'll stop this. I have no fucking stamina. Help. I hope that this is a clear demonstration of how annoying this monster is. I fucking hate it. I really don't like Plesioth underwater. I don't really like him on land, but underwater, in his element, he is fittingly annoying to fight. I'd be kind of disappointed if Plesioth was easy to fight underwater. Being able to fight Plesioth underwater, in spite of the fact that I knew it was going to be miserable, was in fact one of the reasons why I really pushed myself to get this game, because I thought, shit, I would really like to experience Plesioth underwater, that would be very interesting. Oh shit. It looks like we're soloing these monsters. I would rather not, to be honest. Randall visited the port. There's an annoying bird outside that... It sounds like it's coming from the game, but it's actually outside, and it's freaking annoying. Just as well I'm using a good weapon here, because I should be able to pretty easily solo this guy, I'm thinking. This guy will have reduced health, because it is a double quest. And he is sort of a low-level G-rank monster, so... Using an endgame G-rank weapon, such as the one that I'm using right now, should be more than enough to shit on him. Uh-oh. Don't tell me the other one came. Shit. Help me. Save me. Holy fucking god. Well, that did not eventuate in the way that I wanted it to. I think the worst aspect of this is the fact that I already used a max potion before to heal myself normally. Defense boost would have been nice earlier, Cha-Cha. Asshole. I guess he did just enter, but still. It's Geordie's Cha-Cha, not mine. Ugh, that's unpleasant. Well, I'm content with the fact that my death has been underwater. I mean, honestly, underwater is not the most pleasant experience, so... Do we have any supplies delivered? I don't think so, no. Not even maps, that's pretty rough, isn't it? In the future games, they do at least give you a map, but here, no. You don't even get to see where you're going. Fortunately, I'm pretty familiar with the flooded forest at this point. Just as well. I still have not determined if going from 1 to 2 to 4 is faster, or is it even 4? I don't know my area numbers, but anyway, I don't know if going this way is faster than going through the left. And I've been playing this, well, I've been playing on this map for a very long time. It is Area 4. But, oh, looks like I'll fight you. I don't know if you're the one that... Oh, you must be the one I was fighting, yeah. That would make sense. I can't imagine the one that had just been in here before immediately coming back here, unless dung bombs were at play. But I can't imagine that. I don't think dung bombs work underwater. Imagine that. That wouldn't make any sense. Can't counter on 3 hits, sadly. This is not Monster Hunter Try. I hope when I return from this quest I've got another short message. Whew. Can we? Yes, we did manage to counter that. As you can see, even on land this guy's annoying, because he's too fucking tall to really lance properly. Yes, I could do a shield advance. Oh, I should have countered that, to be honest. Oh, come on, he came from the side, so I couldn't really shield it. Alright, do your worst. That's the sleeping attack, obviously. I'm not healing because I'm lazy. Which is not a great decision. You know, avoiding healing. Oof. I was hoping I could counter that in time, but I couldn't. Alright, so I'm at the point now where I need to be shielding first and foremost because I'm at risk of actually dying a second time. Yeah, he does have small chicken legs, it's gross. I suppose the reason why is because he's got that skinny monster design from first and second generation. Beginning with the third generation models, a lot of the monsters became a lot beefier. They looked like actual strong monsters, whereas in the old games they just looked like anorexic pieces of shit. For example, if you compare the third generation model for Rathalos and Raytheon to the first and second generation models, yeah, they're a bit beefier here. Whereas in the older games, anorexic would be the description. It would be an apt description for the older. Reset, says Geordie. What do you mean reset? We've been in the quest for like 7 minutes, asshole. Don't reset. Give me a break. These things all die pretty quickly. Reset? You've got to be joking. I hope he used the wrong fucking shout there, because we're not resetting this quest. Lol, no. Oh fuck, they're both here now. That's enough to make me want to reset. Alright, so this is turning into a serious problem because I've got Water Blight, limited health, and there are 2 Plesioths here. Holy shit. Maybe I should reset. No, I won't actually. But, okay, let's go onto land. I don't think the other Plesioth will chase us. Onto land, that is. Fucking hell, this is rough. I'm gonna get you in a pitfall. I'm pissed. Are you gonna stay in one place? Thank you very much. No, 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 stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Fucking hell. I'm trying to trap your boyfriend. Holy shit. Yeah, he's gonna stay on the shoreline and troll me while I'm trying to fight the other guy. What are you doing, Geordie? Can you get here now? I'm kind of at risk. I've got this asshole over here. Oh my god, what are you doing, Plesioth? Please stop that. I tried to dive there, but I couldn't do it in time. I know exactly what I need to do, it's just I can't do it fast enough because this monster is kind of fast with his animations. Stay over there and don't do anything, if you please. You look like you're having a bad day. This is actually going to work out very well. If I can get you in a pitfall, this is going to be very useful. Geordie, can you please fight this one, by the way? Ignore that one. Asshole! I'm going to be... It would be so much better to get this guy in a pitfall trap while he is exhausted if both of us were hitting him. If you leave... Oh look, we're playing this game, are we? Get over here, get in it. Over here, please. Wrong thing. Get over here, please. I'm pinging for the trap. Please respond accordingly, Geordie. Please. We don't want him to leave. We want to get him in here now, while he's still exhausted. Do you want a written invitation, Geordie? Thank you. Are you going to learn from your mistake? Are you going to learn from it, Geordie, or are you going to do that in the next 6 months when the exact same situation happens again? Not even 6 months. Forget 6 months. Try 6 days. I hope you've learnt your lesson. I'm not going to get pissed with him and type at him, because he's not a bad guy. He's just dumb. He's just fucking stupid. I'm officially pissed off. Alright, let's kill this one. They're both pretty close to death. I know it looks like we haven't really achieved much, but don't worry, they're pretty close. I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. He literally ignored my ping, kept fighting him, and lo and behold, he's gone. We missed the opportunity to use the trap not once but twice, and then also missed the exhaustion of both monsters in the process. Miserable fucking shit. I want to use a nullberry, but I don't have any. This has been a pretty sad recording, hasn't it? It's been one misery after another. Shield it. Good. Just trying to get some fucking... Okay. Water Blight has run out. Okay, fucking shielded that one. Thank God for that. Guard Boost is finally doing something. I'm gonna poke you because I know what you're doing. I know how you play. You asshole monster. And that's... Can we just have a moment of silence to appreciate the actual incredible angle that that thing moves at? Like, the actual angle of effect, that is to say. It can move so fucking far. I hate this monster, and underwater combat, and everything associated with this fucking situation. Unbelievable, miserable quest, enough to make me want to slice my penis off and drink the blood from the shaft. Absolute fucking shit. Awful. Terrible. With a shit teammate, incidentally. Not a shit teammate, just one who's a little slow in the head. Fuck me dead up the arse. I didn't even do this because I wanted to do it. I just thought, hey, well, I did do it because I wanted to do it, but I didn't do it because I needed his material, so I'm not really concerned that we failed it, but fuck me up the arse. I wanted to at least get a successful hunt in. But no, of course not. Hello, Randall. Thanks for waiting. See, this is a person who's actually willing to fucking wait. Fuck me dead. Great. Great fucking hunt. Half the issue is the whole underwater combat scenario, which is awful with Plesioth. Awful. Anyway, that was fucking dandy, wasn't it? Just the best experience in the world. Couldn't ask for anything better. Keyboard's still intact, controller's still intact. We're alright. Again? God, no. I don't know what we're gonna do, but what does Randall want to hunt? I don't fucking need anything. Geordie doesn't need anything. I don't need anything. Maybe Randall needs something. What's his hunt rank? 176. Oh, God. This is assuming he's even here. He's probably AFK, which is the right way to go about it. You don't sit here staring at the screen for 10 minutes waiting for the team to come back. But, hopefully he's close enough to his screen. Fucking Jesus, man. Randall, choose, says Geordie. What are you hunting, guys? Anything. BRB 2 minutes. I need to go to the bathroom. This is a stress piss, alright? I'll be back in a moment. Guess who's dropping in? It's Doomlink. He's back. And ready to actually succeed with a quest. That would be fucking beautiful, wouldn't it? Oh, it's Ivory Laggy. This is a monster that I was wanting to hunt, incidentally. It works out well because this is something that Randall wants to hunt, and I've explained this before, but it's much nicer to do a quest for someone who needs something, rather than posting something to hunt just for the sake of it. It's almost hard to choose something that you want to hunt, but it's easier when someone else posts a monster, then you're willing to fight it. You're really willing to fight it under those circumstances. This is weird, I don't know. It's hard to describe it. Hello, hair. Could you maybe be a little... Oh, sorry, I bumped the microphone, but... Yeah, if you could be a little more... A little nicer, you know? Like... Anyway, sorry. I'm in a weird mood. I'm pissed off. I'm both pissed off and just generally weird. I'm waiting for something to be delivered that might not even be delivered today. And I'm also pissed that we failed that last quest. What would be fun to hunt this monster with? What do I usually use? I usually go ranged, don't I? So let's go light bowgun. We'll go light fire. Allergun. And what is the gun that I use for fire? I believe it's Azurathling Sunseer, I think it's called. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's what it's called. Now, how I can remember a name like that is actually quite simple. It's such a unique name that it just sticks in your head. Azurathling Sunseer. So cool. I love the work that the localization team did in this game. Particularly this game. Keeping in mind that this was the first game where the words Cortex Shard appeared for the G-Rank materials. Because it's important to note that Try was a high rank game, so the translation there did not refer to anything that was at G-Rank level. Need some flaming stuff. Oh, we've got another person, Paltup. Yeah, come on, Paltup, let's go. Huntering 314. Yeah. Got a strong team today. Any fire shots or flaming? No, we don't. We need to buy them. But I will get my combinations for them. How about that? That could be a plan. I'm going to need to buy some more whiskey today, I think. Very well. Excuse the slurping. Not for this recording, incidentally. This should be enough for this recording, you know. Alright. But yeah, this recording will probably go for a while, because I'm in the mood today. I'm just going to record until that shit gets delivered so I can do a live unboxing, you know. It won't actually happen. Well, it probably won't happen in that I'll still be live when I eventually get the thing delivered. Or perhaps I shouldn't be saying when, maybe I should be saying if at this point. Because it's becoming a little unclear as to whether or not I'll actually get what I want today. But I can hope. I can hope and pray. It's better to hope and pray than expect things and then be incredibly disappointed. Alright, we'll go for something different. We'll go for this combination. How about that? Water Bearer. Alright. Isn't it fucking refreshing to not be rushed into getting ready for the fucking quest? Because it's 3 ultimate and everyone's nice and relaxed, you know? So pleasant. What's the bow guy using? Is that the Brachydios bow? I think it is. Ruler of 2 realms. So I'm very happy to be able to showcase this monster because again, this is a monster that is unique to this game. Whenever I'm playing a Monster Hunter game, I prefer to showcase the monsters that are unique to said game because for people who don't actually play the game in question, it's probably not significant or interesting to them to see a monster that they're quite familiar with. It's probably better to see a monster that they've never seen before, even if it's a different subspecies of a monster they've seen before. Because then it feels different on a level that can't really be matched by, say, a familiar monster being in a different game. This is cool. But I will mention that this is actually the prototype for Laggy as he appeared in 4th generation. More specifically, as he appeared in Generations. And Generations Ultimate subsequently. Because basically, this is the Laggy that remains on land. Because water combat did not exist in 4th generation, and because they decided that they wanted to bring Laggy back, it was necessary to change Laggy's moveset. And Laggy's moveset became what Ivory Laggy is in this game. That's how that works. It's 2 in the afternoon and I haven't eaten today. Yeah. Oh shit. Don't have the best connection at the moment. So I believe that in terms of elemental weakness, the back is most weak to element. Oh, look at what's going on here. This is not good at all. I'm not happy with... Well, I'm probably perfectly happy with the host. I think we've established that the host is fine, but someone here has shit connection and it's... Oh my god. This is horrendous. Who has the fucking terrible connection here? Got a shock trap going down, which is probably good, but... Holy god. This is not a good connection room at all. Aim for the back again. Oh, guess we'll aim for the chest from this position. Ivory is having a very bad day, as you can clearly fucking tell. Also being poisoned, just to add insult to injury. Ooh. Get that back. Slightly off target there. Animation cancel that reload. Poor Ivory. Alright, so we will be fighting him in the water by the looks of it. So let's do that. No problem. I'm assuming he goes to 11 from that position. He should. We do have peak performance in effect here, which is good. Yeah, he's going into the water. Now, usually he does not go into the water until he's weak. He is, for the most part, a land-based Laggy. We will try and not take any damage here, because we are trying to keep our peak performance in effect. You poor bastard, you've had a very bad day indeed. So Pytep is that guy's name. I think it was saying something like Palatep or something. See the wonders of communication? I feel like I've been able to demonstrate a lot of things today, not just the fact that you can free type in a quest, but also the short messaging system has been quite effectively demonstrated in this recording. Suck my cock. Well, probably not his cock, probably just suck a cock. I can't remember what he said, it was funny. It's a shame that you can only, I mean, I suppose it is short message by definition, but you can only have a 48 character message, and I think the worst thing about it is that you have to really make sure that everything appears as full words on each line, which ultimately requires that you manually space your words out. It's kind of stupid, it's really awfully designed, but it's better than nothing. It's better than not having it at all, like it is in the modern games. I'll never understand why they were so fucking lazy with that. Do they really think that it's not important to be able to free type to people in a quest? It is important, because sometimes, like, every single quest is different. It's not reasonable to expect that people have a shout for every single possible scenario that can take place in a quest. Because the reality is that even if you were to do that, you wouldn't have all the shouts you need. So it's better to just be able to fucking type in the quest. I can't imagine it being hard to implement. That's the thing, it's just laziness at the end of the day. They deem it unnecessary, so they leave it alone. I hate that. It's very bizarre. Anyway. We'll see what quest comes next. My stomach is rumbling now. I will answer its call with more whiskey. Choose, says Geordie. Take it easy, man. Oh, ASMR time. Got about 2 glasses left. That'll be enough for probably another 40 minutes or so. We are almost 2 hours into this recording. Just as well. I guess I'll choose then. Whose turn? We're not doing turns. We're hunting anything. Don't assume, here we go, that it's a turns room if it doesn't say. I mean, it's true. Why assume that it's a fucking turns room? I was really surprised to see in Generations Ultimate all these people assuming that it was a turns room, even if it didn't specify that it was a turns room. But here I am in 3 Ultimate. And this guy's assuming that it's a turns room. Really odd. Anyway. Well, I'm fine with any. Okay. Well, really, I should be taking this opportunity to make bows, because I've talked about this before, but I am actually in the process of making different bows in this game, but... yeah. I don't even know what I need, so let's not even bother with that. Ooh, let's do 3 Crimson Kurupeko. 3 Crimson Peko? I never hunt him. I say that because, and I'm sure all these people don't hunt him either. He's really interesting. His weakness is ice from memory. He's basically a Thunder Kurupeko. He only appears in this game. He's really cool. I like him a lot. Mainly because he's just different to anything I hunt, ordinarily. He actually has a flinching roar as well. Whereas regular Peko obviously doesn't, if you are familiar with that monster. Let's go Gunlance. Or maybe we don't want to use that. Because Legombalanche does not have good sharpness. I think I want white sharpness to hit through those Crimson Peko flints. Let's go Honed and then Ice Sword and Shield, which is Nardebosh, I believe it's called in this game. No, it's Grand Bhavani, sorry. Nardebosh is the try name for it. Something more difficult! It's not about difficulty, it's about fun. Fucking hell. There we go. I just had to fix the webcam a little bit. Want to try Abyssal Laggy? No, but I can, if you really want to. Geordie is happy. He says, sure, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. If you know anything about the Spanish-speaking people, they love their punctuation. It's never one exclamation mark or question mark. It's many, 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 many question marks and exclamation marks. Alrighty. So I will therefore go with a dragon gun. I'm happy with that. Where is it? Here it is. We are using the Willuminator. I believe the second best is the Devil Joe Lightbow gun. I remember the barrel being good for dragon in Try, But of course, this is a game where we have full bow guns. We don't just have barrel, stock, and frame. So therefore, it's hard to make a super optimized dragon gun in this game, but this is the best, ultimately. So let's go and, well, we do want flaming, actually, so we will keep flaming. We'll get our dragon shots, hold on. Here we go. We'll want Bone Husk L. And what is that on this bug net? Fuck off. I can't have you here because we need more space for combinations. I shouldn't need combinations for fire shots, but I will make sure that I get my dragon toadstool. Or is it? No, it's dragonfell berries, sorry. So let's have a look. We've got combine dragonfell berry, bone husk L, dragon S. That's what we want. Now we need to top up our fire shots. And that should be all we need. By the time we've shot all of our flaming, we should be done with the quest. Yep, that should be good. Abyssal Awakening. Now, Emperor of the Abyss is the the event quest, which is much harder. He has higher health, and in turn he has better drop rates. But I'm not really interested in that. He's hoping for a dynamo. Maybe there's still something. Oh, that's right, I do need a dynamo for the bow. Actually, there's one fucking abyssal weapon that I still haven't made, and it's the bow. And I need it for something. I don't know if it's pierce, rapid, or spread, but I need it for something in relation to the bow. So, in relation to the bow. I need it for the bow, and what arrow type it shoots is beyond me. So, yeah. I think we're ready to go. What did we even eat for? Exchanger. Hey, I'll take that. Exchanger and heroics. Yeah, heroics abyssal laggy run. I don't have the balls for that anymore. Back in Try, I was a pretty try-hard player. Get it? Try-hard? Ha ha ha. But, yeah. I'm not try-hard anymore. I'm far from it, in fact. There's a bit of background noise. Hopefully you're not really hearing it. And if you are, then do forgive me for the fact that it even exists. We've got two people with the Illuminator, so I can only assume that Geordie is also going dragon. He might not be. He might just be going fire. The Illuminator is also a pretty good fire light bowgun, but it also happens to be the best dragon light bowgun. Oh, hot drink, what am I doing? Whatever. Quickly load it. I loaded flaming instead of dragon. Dragon, I believe, does more damage, but flaming is also pretty good. Don't think I've got all of my piercings in there. In fact, it's not a matter of I don't think, it's a matter of I can see that I do not have all of my piercings. We need to try and aim for the back because, again, that is the weak point for the element. Uh-oh. Please stop. No, 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 no. I almost evaded in time. I wanted to say roll, but then I realized, no, we're underwater. You don't roll underwater, you swim forward fast. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't get caught in that. I thought I would, to be honest. Here we go. Beautiful. If we had a full team of people going dragon light bowgun, this would be done so quickly, because dragon shots are super overpowered in this game. I believe they're still pretty overpowered in 4th generation, but here is, I think they're even stronger. I could be wrong. Could be equal. Let's try to get all of our piercings in. We need to time this well. Aim for the back. It doesn't have to go through the back, I just prefer it to do so. Because if we're going to deal high elemental damage, we may as well aim for a weak point for the element, you know. Let's not do that. I'm going to try and play it smart. Alright, we'll have to keep our distance for this one. Beautiful. Oh, no, 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 no. Fucking shit. Awful timing. Just as I had an opportunity to hit him. Let's go again. Come on. Yeah, very good. Got that on the back as well, which is why he got knocked over. One more dragon shot. Let's get it off. Broken the back as well. Cool. Now for flaming shots, which is still pretty good. Again, as I said, it's just not the best damage. Alright. Sometimes it's hard to see where it's going, you know. I'll get some fire shots off and then I'll get the hell out of here and fucking heal. I should have done it sooner than that, shouldn't I? You can see based on the directions that I was evading in that I know before he does it where he's actually going to attack. He's got a very predictable move pattern. Let's get a little closer. I do often hip fire with this guy because I don't find it necessary to actually aim my shots. Uh-oh. No. Alright, get out of there. Get the fuck out of there, man. You are a gunner. You cannot take too many hits from a monster of this level. He hits very hard. So again, he should not last much longer. He's poisoned? That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen an Abyssal Lagiacrus poisoned. I believe it's 4 shots rapid fire with this gun. Let's check. Yes, 4 with flame. This is a bit dangerous. Oh, he got flinched. Thank God for that. Is that the head broken? I think so. Which I think increases our chance for dynamos. The only way to increase dynamo chance, I believe, is breaking the horns, and then you also carve it from the tail. Those are the 2 ways that you get a better chance of it, outside of just regularly carving it and getting it from quest rewards. And I definitely need a dynamo. Would love that. I have no shortage of actual abyssal materials, quite frankly. I've got a lot of those. Because I did a lot of abyssal glitch runs in the past, but... Flinch him! Or not. I tried my best. Oh shit. I think you can also Dragonate him, but it's kind of unnecessary. That is a case where hip firing does not really help me out. Thanks, says Geordie. No problem, I don't know what you're thanking anyone for. I don't think a life powder was used. Maybe he's thanking us before we use a life powder. It's his way of saying, hey, use one. I doubt it. I just say that because I can. I don't actually feel that way. Oh shit. Managed to just avoid that. Sometimes even if I can anticipate the movements, I can't really avoid them, but that time I did just manage to do it. Get out of there. Geordie. Come on, let's kill him. He should be really close. We have a lot of flaming shots to shoot at this point. We've still got 40. We've only... Whatever. Whatever. Now our task is not to fucking fail the quest. Come on, Randall, do your best. I can see your health there. I'm worried. That should do me. What have we got in here? Come on! Fucking hell! Why do I have to stand directly in front of it? By the way, First Aid Med Plus did not exist until Monster Hunter 4. Just in case you were wondering. Shit. Come on, guys. Let's do it. We are actually really close to killing this guy. And to be honest, it's not a fucking challenge, so let's do it. No. That is bad timing on the part of the laggy. No, no, fuck! Let's use some first aid meds, shall we? We haven't lost too much health. Is that guy shooting slicing? Or is that Crag? It has to be slicing because I saw... Maybe it was normal, I don't know. Look at the fucking range of flaming shots underwater. Awful. Absolutely awful. Die, please. I'm gonna be really sad if I don't get my delivery today, I'm being honest. I think there's a fairly low chance that neither of the two things that I'm waiting for will deliver, but I hope it does come soon. I didn't mean to drink that, but anyway. Just doing a follow-up. That's usually what fucks with everything. I don't have life powders, I'm sorry, Geordie. I cannot help you right now, man. Well, I'm going for it because I want to kill him as soon as fucking possible. Let's take that opportunity to hit him. Because I've not been hitting him recently at all. Oh no. I will accept that as being a reasonable death in the sense that I knew that that was a risk. I knew that I shouldn't have been doing that, but I chose to foolishly deal more damage instead of survive. We would have fucking... It's not a difficult monster. Come on. What the fuck? That's so annoying because it's not a difficult monster. Really. Like, it's not a hard quest. And yet we still failed, and honestly that was more my fault than anything else because I died twice. So I just made the poor decision to go for more hits. Fuck. Anyway, I'm really annoyed about that because I do actually need dynamos and we had a pretty good chance to get them. Or get one. Can we hunt something different? I'm not doing that again. Hi, Hawk. Welcome to the recording. I'm pretty annoyed about that. How long have we been going for? 2 hours and 16? I don't know what we're hunting next, but I'm not doing another one of those. Again, oh, fuck off, Geordie, you asshole. I don't want to do that again. That felt like it fucking took forever. I don't want to. Because, I mean, as much as I need... Well, I don't really need that stuff, but... Yes, it is useful to get dynamos, but... I have no real desire to do that quest again. Post what you want, Randall. If it has to be Abyssal, then I'll do it, but I don't want to fucking do it. Miserable. I just don't want to do it. I feel like we spent so much time in that hunt that having to do it again after being so fucking close to successfully killing him is really annoying. Whatever. But with Gish. Oh, with Glish. With Glish. Fucking Jesus. Yeah, water combat is pretty rough. I'm also glad they removed it, to be honest. There are parts of me that feels that it would be nice for it to return, but whenever I actually engage with water combat, it's awful. It's never the most comfortable experience, you know. I'm always just thinking that it's uncomfortable, unenjoyable. What's going on, Randall? Don't leave. Okay, good. Okay, Pytep is using a bow. That's good. I'll host the quest. Abyssal Awakening. Stop it. But yeah, the glitch will indeed make it a whole lot easier. And I'm more willing to do this quest again if we're doing the glitch, because it will be a different experience to what we just had. And I hate repetition. Well, this is the thing, Hawk. It needs to be that way. They have not done anything wrong with underwater combat. It was perfectly done. The reality is that if you're underwater, of course you will move slow. Of course you will. It's clunky because humans are not meant to fucking function underwater. They did underwater combat perfectly. It just so happens that it is, by its very design, kind of bad. Because it's better for hunters to hunt on land. We're humans, ultimately. So, yeah. I agree that it should stay in the past, but I don't agree that they could have done it better. I definitely don't agree with that. I've always disavowed that opinion, because to me, it feels fine for what it is. I just think that I think the entire concept of it should be removed, which it has up until this point. And personally, the reason why I think it hasn't actually made a return is because they can't make it better than it already is. It's fine. It has to be that way, because otherwise it's not like you're fighting underwater. How could it possibly be like fighting underwater if you don't actually have some sort of limit to the way in which you move? Like, you need to be inhibited in some way, otherwise you're not underwater. You may as well be on land. So, that's how I feel about it. I wonder if any of these people are like, hey, I know this guy, he did the fucking Abyssal Laggy Glitch tutorial on YouTube back in 2014. Which is a video I'm not terribly proud of. I mean, it's alright, but I could have done it so much better than what I did. Even in the description I mentioned that it was a very hastily thrown together video. Could have been a lot better than it was. But it was my first tutorial video, and it was in-depth enough for it to be passable as my first tutorial video. I mean, it was more than passable as my first tutorial video, but again, I could have done it better. Come on. Hawk, I would honestly say that the lance is fine underwater. It's not great, but it's better than most weapon types. Come on, laggy. He's not being very accommodating right now. How long do you want to take? Geordie, just come over here. There's no reason for you to go over there. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, of course. I need to fucking use an accented letter for hell as well. You know, God forbid someone says hell online. Imagine censoring hell. Oh, he can't see the word hell. That's too graphic. I don't know. Fucking hell. Unbelievable. Special underwater equipment? I think that's absurd because ultimately that would force a person to have a completely different underwater loadout, which I think is awful. I think people should still be able to use the things that they use on land, but underwater. I think that's a horrible idea, what you've just come up with. That's my personal opinion, but to me, people should still be able to use... Oh no, that wasn't a good position for my dragon shots at all. Yeah, people should still be able to use what they make for land combat. I think these guys are shooting into the fucking invisible wall, aren't they? I'm seeing shots disappear through it, so... Should have watched my tutorial. Oh shit, didn't mean to ping there. Oh shit. I'm not doing well with my accuracy here, I have to say. It has been a while. Oh no. I've got right deviation, so I need to make sure that I'm compensating for that. Oh, right. You mean as far as making it easier to move underwater, like underwater thrusters? Well, I don't know. Doesn't sound very organic to me. I personally think, look, I really do think that they did well with underwater. It's just the whole concept is not good. The issue is not in its implementation, it's in the very concept itself. I like how we fail a regular hunt, so we're just like, let's glitch him! But I don't care. I didn't want to fucking do this legitimately again anyway. I've done it a few times on camera, so I don't feel terrible for having done this, but... Unfortunately, I have to get close to him because fire is very limited in its range, so... I didn't know that they censored killer. No, that must be in the US version, Hawk. The European version doesn't have that. Certain things are censored in the US version, and then other things are censored in the European version. That's what I've found. So apparently in the US version, and this is hilarious, in the US version you can't you can't say ching, okay? In the US version of the game, you cannot say ching online. And this, in my Hunting with Friends series, became quite a meme. Because, yeah, you can't say ching. Because we were just typing normal sentences, and then we realized, like, I through process of elimination, found that the censored word was in fact ching. Like, I don't know how that's in any way racist against the Chinese. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of Chinese people named Ching. Or that have Ching in their name. Like, that's not racist at all. Oh my god. Ching! Like, what's wrong with that? There is a fucking restaurant in Sydney City called Shanghai Wang Wang. Okay? Google it. Shanghai Wang Wang. Alright, I couldn't come up with a more stereotypically insulting Chinese restaurant name if I tried. Random place in China that's, like, known to all people. Shanghai. What's, like, an obvious, funny Chinese word? Wang. Shanghai Wang Wang. It's a fucking legitimate restaurant. Like, what can I do? It's not my fucking fault that the Chinese language is funny. We should be allowed to say Ching online. Give me a break. Honestly. Again, the lack of range with fire shots is hurting me. Alright, well, we eventually got through it, but that was pretty slow. Good job, says Randall. Yeah, very well. Should I have another check to see if my fucking thing has arrived? I don't think I should. I should just give up. Maybe it'll come at 3 or something. How about we, what I'm actually going to do right now is check its arrival status based on the tracking number. Slowly carving. Let's go. Dynamo, please. Don't think we got one, did we? Nope. Alright, I'm going to check my order details. We're going to check the tracking number. We'll see if it's anywhere close by. Okay, Game Boy Advance, where are you? You are in transit. Shit. Estimated delivery tomorrow, but usually it arrives before the estimated delivery. The other one is also in transit, so none of these have been updated today. But that doesn't always mean anything. Shit. That doesn't always mean anything. Take one of those. Well, I can imagine Kill being censored because the US is useless with that sort of shit. The sort of stuff that's censored in the US is a joke. But I do agree that it's quite silly that Kill would be censored given that it's Monster Hunter. You kill things while hunting, that's just how it is. Underwater Siege? I don't know. Let's try to get rid of these. PL, here we go. Get rid of these ones. That is to say, sell them. And sell Brack Cortex and these. Okay. What are we doing now? We've done the fucking quest. Can we do something different, please? If you wouldn't mind. I would love that. I'm not really concerned as far as what we do, but I don't want to do another one of those monsters. We've done enough at this point. Oh. Maybe I should just resolve myself to the fact that I'm probably not going to get what I want today. It's probably not going to arrive. The deliveries will not come. No, I'm actually upset about it because I was waiting eagerly for Monday to come so that I could receive those things, and here I am on Monday not receiving them. It's fucking annoying. Fucking annoying. So, what next? Geordie seems to have an idea. Or perhaps not. Maybe he's just having a look. I'm not really concerned overall. But I'd like to do something a little fun. Doesn't have to be super fun, just a little fun. That's all I ask. Yep. That's online purchases. It's necessary in my country because it's difficult to fucking get anything. And Yeah, shipping is slow over here. It's not slow, super slow, but it's slow. Especially if I get things internationally. But yeah, March to victory, says Geordie. Okay, well what are we hunting then, mate? Oh, that's the name of the quest, but I don't know what that is. I don't know what fucking quest that is, March to Victory. That doesn't fucking tell me anything. I don't play this game regularly anymore. I don't remember the quest names. You've got to be kidding me. Honestly. I guess we have to fucking wait for him to post it. Whatever. What have we got? If you really want to do this, then sure. What should I bring? A normal gun, I think. We'll just go normal. Normal, here we go. Here she is. I love this gun. It's fucking cool. This is probably my most used set in this game. I love it. It's my baby. Pink Raytheon heavy bow gun. It's awesome. I use it even more than my Pierce set, actually. Or have used it in the past, anyway. More than my Pierce set. I think this will be my last quest. I'm getting antsy. I want my fucking delivery. Actually, let's not bring Bonehusk S. That's not needed. We just need Huskberry. We'll put away Bonehusk L. There we go. Needleberry. Oh, excuse my yawning, but getting a bit snoozy. Needleberry. Where are you? There you are. There we go. We will eat, of course. Ultra Lucky Cat. I will take that. Thank you very much. ASMR. Your favourite hub is the 3 Ultimate hub? I would say probably for nostalgia, if anything, my favourite hub would be the Locklack hub from Tri. But I think the 3U hub is pretty cool. It's very colourful though. Almost unreasonably colourful. It's definitely the most colourful in the series. Lighting seems fine. But yeah, this will probably be the last quest that I do. I don't know if March of Victory is one monster at a time. I don't think it is. Oh, I have 93 normal 2 instead of 99. That's concerning, is it not? Anything in here? Yeah, some potions, some paintballs. I'll take the paintballs, thank you very much. I hope I didn't take too many. Okay, I only took 2 rations, that's good. Very good. Oh, didn't need to take one, actually. Anyway, looks like we are hunting 2 at a time. This is fucking miserable. Why are we doing this quest? This is fucking terrible, man. I don't want to do this. SOS. Really, SOS. Oh, here we fucking go. I'm a bit out of critical distance for this, but I don't fucking care. I should just be going for the tail, shouldn't I? I think that's the shot zone. It should be. This is going to be a nasty quest. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Stop it. I'm just gonna keep close to him. Let's try to knock him down. Nope, didn't work. Yeah, having the wall that you could put up in the arena really helped. But none of that here. You just got a Dragonator over there, which incidentally is not... Oh, well, there's the Dragonator, but we can't get to it here in this game. Or in this particular quest, I should say. You can get to it in this game, but only in specific quests. Like a Rage Match. Ugh. Rage Match was worse in Try, though. That was like, what, 3-4 minutes until the second one came. Here it's a bit longer, I think. Hello. I really want a Pierce Gun with you, but I'm not using a Pierce Gun, so it's a bit unlucky. Holy shit, talk about a combo. Fuck off. Leave me alone. What about Bracky? Yeah, stay away. I'm trying to heal right now, if you wouldn't mind. I hate this quest. Why did we agree to do this? I didn't agree. Well, I agreed to do it, but begrudgingly so. You know what? I'm fighting Bracky. Fuck this shit. I'm not fighting fucking Rust Durambro. Suck my dick. No! Fucking hell. Let's reload. Terrible, terrible, terrible quest. I hate it. Yeah, I much prefer gunning in 3rd generation, honestly. Trying to aim for the face. No, stay away. I do not know Bracky's shot zones. I'm assuming that... Oh, I should detonate those bombs. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry if I hit you away from it. Okay, good. But yeah, I'm assuming the face is good for shot zones. Or as a shot zone. Oh, fuck off, Durambro. Seriously. Off. I'm not fighting you right now. I was before, but I'm not anymore, so stop trying to get my attention. Fuck off, Bracky. Thank you for that knockdown, that was very useful. The sounds of the shots more than anything are what are really good, and I'm assuming that that's what you were referring to. Or the shot sounds really good. Just got off target there. Well, you could describe it as being extreme. I would describe it as being imbalanced. Or unbalanced. It's awful. I hate sprinting around with a fucking Valor Heavy Bowgun. I think it's stupid. It is not balanced, clearly. It is just a mess. This is going to take forever. I don't want to do 2 more monsters after this. I really don't. This is enough. Why did I agree to do this? I knew it was going to be 2 at the same time as well. You don't really get that with modern Monster Hunter games, but you do in here. In 3 Ultimate, that's normal. Okay, now... stay away. Stop it. I know what you're doing. I'm pretty familiar with you, Bracky. Okay, good. He's dead. Alright. Hump opportunity. This should break in a moment. I'm thinking. I'm hoping. Here we go. It's broken. And he's dead too. Thank fuck for that. Fuck me. I'm guessing it's just Mega Potions for calves, but that's alright. I need some. I really need some. Thank you for the Mega Potions. I'm going to actually use one and then carve another from Durambros over there. This is definitely going to be the last hunt. I'm fucking done. I'm sick of this. I've had my fun. So what are the next monsters? It's Ivory, Laggy, and someone else. I can't remember who. The annoying thing is that it doesn't really show you the monsters that you fight in this game. That's one issue with 3rd generation. They don't make it clear what monsters you're hunting. Right. Hello, Ivory. Thanks for getting in the way. Oh, he actually stole that trap. How about that? What's a good shot zone for damage? It must be the chest. I'm thinking it's the chest. I know the black is the elemental weak point, but I think shot zones for damage are the chest. I hope. Oh, normal level 1. Stop that right now. Stop that right now. Holy shit. I bet you guys were screaming. Normal level 1, even with normal up, is just awful. Absolutely awful. Does nothing. I mean, it does something, but it's so weak. Holy god. So, Dragon Blight obviously isn't affecting me really, because I'm not even really, not at all. Stop it, Laggy. Stop it. Shit. Look at these frames. Holy god. Poor Wii U. Stop it. Zenoga, stop it. This is the subspecies quest, except Bracky doesn't have a subspecies here. Ugh. Stay away. No, not on me! I had to dive to get out of the way of your orbs, asshole. And then he dives right on my fucking head. That flash bomb failed completely. That one got one monster. Better than no monsters. I guess I'll fight Zenoga. I don't know who I want to fight, to be honest. Got his face. I think. Fuck, I'm... well, not on target. Really? I forgot that he was even in world, to be honest with you. Because obviously I'd stopped playing world long before he arrived. Long before. Oh shit. You know, it's very strange to be off target so often here while gunning in this game. And I know the reason why. It's because in Generations Ultimate, beginning in Generations, if you automatically face in the direction that that your camera is faced in. So in these games, the direction that you ADS in is dependent on the position of your character, whereas in the modern games, it's dependent on the position of your camera. So that really does fuck with your accuracy when you come back to these older games. It's fine, like I don't have an issue with it, I just need to get used to it. So, oh shit. Is that? Yeah, that's a dead Abyssal. I don't think Zenoga is much far behind in terms of dying. Managed to get on target more or less, but still kind of hard to get right on. I want to hit that head, but he's facing away from me. He's being an asshole. You can see that I'm trying to get that head, but it's really hard with Zenoga in particular. Oh. Revamp the meta. I mean, the whole game is an unbalanced piece of shit. It's like, or imbalanced. But the point is that World was never well balanced, and it's just further evidence that Capcom still doesn't know how to balance a Monster Hunter game. They've never known how to do it, to be honest. They've always done something that's just ridiculously overpowered. There's never been a perfectly balanced Monster Hunter game. Tri had Purple Sharpness, which was too much for a higher rank game. 3 Ultimate had Slime Damage, which was just retardedly overpowered. 4 Ultimate had Mounting, which was way too overpowered. Generations Ultimate has Valor, which is just retarded, especially for Bowgun. Like, Pierce Heavy Bowgun Valor? Ridiculous. Retarded. Whose idea was it to make it so that you could shoot super fucking fast with Valor? No idea. And then also run around with the gun to basically mitigate the balancing mechanics of Heavy Bowgun, making it so that you move less. So, like, you know, how Bowgun worked with Heavy Bowgun was that you would do more damage, but you'd have less mobility. And then to get your mobility back, you would have to get a whole armor skill for it, which was Evade Extender. Well, when you've got Valor, you don't need Evade Extender. You can just literally run around with the fucking Heavy Bowgun out. Am I missing something? Like, clearly that's not good balancing. That is retarded game design decision. But I don't know. Maybe they know more than me, because I don't have a fucking successful video game series out in the world. But I don't know, that seems pretty stupid to me, and it's pretty obvious that it's stupid, so anyway. Yeah. 3 Ultimate Kelby Bow was ridiculous because it was literally the best way to apply slime damage to a monster, and that was just ridiculous. Slime damage was insane in this game. I say was, but it's interesting. I'm literally playing the game in question, so I should say is, but ugh. Slime damage is just unreasonable. Oh shit, I took something that I had 99 of. Shit, I almost did it a second time. Oh, that was a true armor sphere. I should have taken that. Fuck. Whatever. Fuck that quest, by the way. It doesn't... Yes, it means less, comparatively, but... It's still important because what happens is you have... Like, it literally ruins hunts. Like, the lack of balancing with mounting in 4 Ultimate ruined some of the best hunts in the series. Like, a revamped Fatalis, reduced to a joke that's being shat on by a team of rodeo god fucking insect glaive users. Like, that's still important. It's important for there to be balancing in a PvE game. So, we're still hunting together, you know. I'm not going to wait for them to respond. I'm gone. Yeah, Capcom seems to think that balancing only happens when new games are made. Which is not true. Although I think they balanced a few things. They did release patches for World. For example, slicing was incredibly overpowered in World initially, and then they patched it to make it less powerful, so that was good, and I'm glad that they did that. They made it very clear that they were trying in World, but in trying so valiantly to balance the game, while also failing completely to actually succeed in doing that, they proved that they were ultimately unable to do that, because they came out with guns like the Kultaroth heavy bowgun, which can shoot spread with no recoil, with high damage. Like, it's the whole balance of the spread shot type in World was that it was high recoil. And it's good for it to be that way, but if once you're shooting that shot type with no recoil, what's the fucking... There is no balance anymore. It's stupid. Anyway. I know, Hawk, I was there. I was playing the game when it came out. It was retarded. Everyone was using the Tobi Kadachi heavy bowgun. It was a mess. And while they were all using the Tobi Kadachi heavy bowgun to cheese everything with slicing, I was using the Anjanath heavy bowgun to use spread in a balanced manner. I was using Anjanath, I think it was double shield and then close range up, something like that. Maybe it was one shield, double close range up, something like that. And, you know, I was trying to learn how to do that, and that was really fun. I was really enjoying that learning process, and then suddenly some fucking bowgun comes out that sets a precedent that says, hey, it's okay to have no recoil on a fucking spread shot. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. I don't know who fucking thought that was a good idea. Even if it's a rare drop, I understand that if you make it a rare drop it makes it more okay, but it should not be allowed. Anyway. I think that's it for this recording, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will hopefully get what I'm expecting to get today in the mail. If I don't, then it will definitely be tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then I'll probably cry in my bed for the whole of Wednesday. Probably not, but, you know, I won't be impressed. Either way, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you